Really a tale of two halves, to be honest with you. I thought at halftime my coaches did an outstanding job of making adjustments, and our players went out and they just executed better. The biggest stat I thought was third down. Second half, third down, we were 100% and they were 0. And I thought us converting the ball on third downs helped our running game get in the rhythm a little bit. And when our running game can get in rhythm with our passing game, our offense can move the ball to anybody. We stayed in more third down and manageable situations. And I thought that also helped our defense rest up a little bit on the sidelines. So I thought that was the biggest stat that stuck out in my opinion.
Did you come through the game healthy?
What's that?
Did you come through the game healthy?
There were some bumps and bruises, but pretty much we were healthy, yes.
Anthony, what was said at halftime? Because after Brown catches that TD pass, 23-6, most games there, the avalanche is in full effect after that.
Not with this group. If you've been watching this football team, it's never an avalanche in full effect. These guys, they fight, they play 4 quarters. What I felt at halftime was a bunch of men that didn't want to let the next man down in the locker room. And I think that's way more powerful than anything a coach can say when you have that going on a football team. And I give them all the credit.
What was it like in the locker room at then? Was there yelling or guys?
What, halftime?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, like I said, it was, we were going over our adjustments, and our coaches was doing a good job of coaching guys up and making some changes. And I thought the guys were locked in, they were focused, and we went out and we just executed a lot better second half. But you don't have to, with this group, you don't have to, throw tables and knock over water coolers and all that to get them going. They knew. I could look in their eyes, Jeff, and I can tell that these guys were ready to play, and they came out and they finished the game.
What were some of those adjustments in the secondary, especially with the way Brown was hurt in the first?
Well, we had to not let one guy beat us, and he had over 100 yards receiving in the first half, so we did some things differently in coverage-wise in the second half to slow him down. That opened it up for some other guys to make plays possibly, but we wanted to make sure he wasn't making those plays.
What's the plan for Melvin going into this week, Gordon?
Day by day, his chances are better this week than they were last week. I saw him this morning. He's doing better, but we'll see. I don't want to put him out there too soon because, we have a lot of football left. So
Why did he stay here instead of going on the trip?
I think it's best when a guy is trying to get back, stay behind, rehab, and you can do more besides traveling and trying to rehab in a hotel. Be here at our own facilities. I thought that was best for him.
Coach, Phil, after the game, on national TV, was that interview, it looked like, he just says, look at us now. Like, he was really excited, obviously, for that type of win. What is it like, coming back on the plane? Is everyone 9-3? What is the feeling like now?
It was fun. It felt good. The guys were excited. It's always exciting when you come back after a win on the plane, but when you do it in that fashion, it's just the confidence that the guys have. They had it before, but the more you put yourself in that situation and you prevail, I think it just breeds more and more confidence.
Could we call it like a statement type of win, like on the road, obviously in Pittsburgh, nationally televised game in prime time? Look at us.
I don't know if you can say it was a statement win. I don't know. It was a good win. I think the other 4 we had on the road previously, those were good wins too. So, but I don't know.
Anthony, you released Joe Barksdale this afternoon. What were the reasons for his release?
That's really not a good time to do something like that. But we at this point in time, we thought it was best for Joe and it was best for the Chargers.
What did it have to do with the personal issues that he didn't play for last?
No, it was just we just thought that was best right now. It was best for Joe, and like I said, for us.
Is it a tough decision?
It's always tough, when you bring players in, you have to let them go, and I go through it all through training camp. So that's my worst time of year is at the end of training camp. So yeah, it's always tough.
Coach, as a former running back, all the guys in the locker room really praise Justin Jackson's vision as a running back. Is that something that you could teach, or is that just a natural thing to have that kind of vision running?
You can teach vision. We can work with the guy's footwork, aim point, and his run reads. But what Justin has is instincts, and that is something that you cannot teach. And he has better instincts than a lot of people, and that's why he's been so successful over his running back career.
When did you realize he had those instincts?
Well, when you study him and you go back to his high school days, you know, he was highly productive in high school, 6,000-yard rusher. In the Big Ten, 5,000-yard rusher. You know, he's been productive his whole life. So that wasn't going to stop in the NFL. But one of the reasons he's been so productive is he can find the soft spots in the defense.
What was the game plan for him going into the game yesterday?
For Justin, it was really to be that tandem back, that complementary back with Austin. And we were going to use him the whole time. I wanted to get him going early in the second half because he didn't get much in the first half. Well, no one did because we weren't running the ball that well. But, you know, once he got in there, and we made some adjustments, too, in the second half, he took full advantage of it.
Were there things that you saw in that first half that you'd say, okay, maybe we can get Justin in there?
No, we had to do some things differently in our scheme in the running game before anybody had any success because that defense was playing on our side of the line of scrimmage. They were pressuring us. They was knocking us back, and it wasn't even, you know, Austin had, in some of those plays, he had no chance.
With 2 games now with Austin as kind of the lead back, what have you kind of seen from him when he's taken on that role?
You know, I see him being productive, like he has been all year. To be honest with you, you know, I know the first half yesterday wasn't productive, but I thought second half he was better, and he's wearing down a little bit too. You know, he's played special teams. He's a core special teams guy for us, and he's played a lot of running back for us. So he's a little tired. So you may see Justin play a little bit more. You may see Newsom play some this week.
Obviously, rare to see a sequence of, you know, 3 field goal attempts at the end of a game like that.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind when all that's kind of shuffling through?
Well, you know, I thought what they did was, if I was in their shoes, I'd probably done the same thing. You know, they were jumping the count, that was the only chance was to block the kick. And if you don't block the kick, you disrupt the rhythm of the kicker. And, you know, you can only do that so many times before the officials call the game. But they were pushing the envelope, you know.
With as much as you've been on a roller coaster with kickers and special teams during your tenure here, how satisfying was it to see punt return touchdown and game-winning field goal, especially considering Donnie got a punt blocked earlier in the game too?
No, it was good to see. You know, we talk about points from everybody, and it was good to see the special teams show up on the road and create some points. That was huge, you know. And yeah, the punt that we got blocked reflected. Yeah, you know, that's an error that needs to be fixed. They took advantage of one of our rookies. You know, they showed the pressure that should have been picked up, but you know, we made a mistake there. And but I thought the special teams made up for it. I thought they covered well all day. They kicked the game-winning field goal. They scored on punt return units. So I was pleased overall with the special teams, but that one thing, we need to get that fixed in punt protection.
With Desmond, was it a combination of good blocking and then the vision?
It's always blocking, you know, good blocking, that helps. But Desmond has good vision. Desmond was an all-state running back in high school. He went to University of Iowa as a running back / DB. They eventually moved him to DB. But Desmond has running skills.
Can you elaborate a little on what transpired with Joe? Did he sort of come to you and say he couldn't go? Did he sort of facilitate this? Was it all maybe even mutual?
You know, it was. We had a good conversation this morning, and you know, all I can say is that you know, Joe's in a good place. We're in a good place, and we wish him well.
What do you expect to see from Dylan Cantrell? And now you have 7 receivers up. Can you get everybody involved there?
You really can't. He's waiting, you know, but you know he's worked hard all year. He's earned a spot to step up, and if something happens, then you know, we can just move him right in versus taking him off a practice squad and all that.
Was there a chance you're going to lose him where other teams potentially enter?
There's always that chance, you know, this time of year that you're going to lose some of your guys on practice squad, so you do have to protect them that way.
I did that punt that they blocked, was that ball live? Could you have recovered that?
Could we have recovered? Yeah, we could have recovered it.
Once their guy hit it, would that become a live ball?
And we tried to recover it, but they got it back.
But I mean, if you had fallen on it, it would have been your ball.
Yes, yes.
Okay, because I wasn't sure about that, or there was some discussion upstairs with what.
That's my understanding, so
Yeah.
I was sure hoping we had recovered it, yeah,
Yeah, once it crosses.
once it crossed the line, yeah, so.
Any update from Atlanta on how Wiz's interview's going?
No, you know, we hadn't talked much about it. Wiz focus and concentration has been right here. I know there's a lot of interest, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's his job to turn down because he's a heck of a football coach. That's his alma mater. There's some loyalty there, and so they're going to be talking, but not sure yet. That's your win.
plan in place if he would accept the job in the next week or two, whether he'd stay? Have you talked about him staying on the entire year, or somebody else would?
Well, I don't know, how those talks are going to go, but there's always a plan in place for sure. But I don't know if they would want him to come now if he took the job or if later. But for right now, we're focused on Cincinnati. He's over there grinding right now. So
3 games in 10 days. The plan this week, do you have a couple people working on a Kansas City game plan or later in the week? or-
Kansas City's a common foe. We know them pretty well. And so our primary focus is Cincinnati. And then we can work on Kansas City after that. But, we're all on Cincinnati right now.
Can you say if Ken's going there today or tomorrow?
No, I have no idea right now. We'll talk about some this evening, but.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay.